welcome back. It's Sunday, and Halloween Sunday that is. So I'd like to wish you all a happy Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. Yes, it's today, and it's the day where the kids are going to be banging on the door all night long. So get ready. Even here that happens. Right, so it's Sunday, as I said, and I'm here to bring you just a short video. So we're going to have a look at what you can craft today. So go grab a cuppa or your notebook or follow along with your crafting materials. This is a really easy one, and I know you're going to enjoy it. So I've decided to pull out my little gateway template, which I have in my Etsy store. This gateway template is called Template 2s. It comes with the various bits and another sheet, which I'm not doing today, with pockets on. All the bits that you need to make that are on this template. It comes out like this. You print it onto, I've printed mine out onto card. So I just cut around it like I've done over here. And I use that to draw around like I'm going to do today. These bits here are the backing page and the two pockets for the front. That's just a little tag, and this bit here gives it a slightly different edge, which I'm going to show you how I do that today. So if you've ever wondered how these work, this is just another example of that. It's got a little bit of a twist at the end. It's not going to just be that. So stick around and follow along with me, and we'll be able to put this together in no time. All right, so the first thing I did was I cut them all the bits out, and I've used the base here to cut out a shape in tea stain paper. So it's just a case of putting this onto the paper you want to use, taking your pencil and drawing around it. If you're doing it on pattern paper, I would suggest do it on the underside, not the pattern side, so that if you do mess up with a pen or whatever, it's not going to ruin your paper. And then I just cut that out with my scissors. All right, so that's what I've done there. I've done that first of all. Now, what I do normally is I just move this down slightly. I take my pencil and I make my little markings where the fold lines need to be, and just draw a pencil mark or use my trusty bone folder and score the lines where these fold lines are going to be. All right, so I have done that already. So there you go. I did mark it with my pencil, and I do it with my pencil because I can rub it out with a razor, and you know, just need to make sure that they match up there nicely. So there's the base of that done, and that really is a 2-minute job. All right, so great when you've got a template to help you along. So I'm going to open that up like that. I have inked on the edges slightly already, so that's going to be the front. I'm going to just open that up like that, and then it's just a case of putting it all together. So you cut out your 3 pockets like that. So those are the 3 bits that I showed you earlier. So those would be these 3 templates there. Okay, so that's what I've done. Now, you don't always have to use all of them, but I am going to in this case. Now, I've used my vintage invoices here. It was a scrap piece of paper that I used for another project before. And these come from my sunflower journal backing pages, so I've just used that. What I do like to do with pockets, as you know, I cut that pocket double because it just reinforces the paper edge here. It is paper after all. I will say that all the paper I've used here is either 60-pound weight or 160 GSM. Okay, because I get that question. I prefer it. It just gives me a little bit more rigidity. And I'm going to just glue these bits down. So I've just taken the template and laid them next to each other. So I've done one there and one on there. We do it on a fold, and then that makes sure that I make sure that way that I've got a double piece. All right, I've inked around it already as well. Okay, same with this. I did make a fold and then cut out this piece. And just, you know, it's just going to give it a little bit more longevity. I would hate for it to tear on the fold line here, because this is the bit that's opened and things are put in then taken out. So it's just my little thing that I do. Right, so we've got our 2 pockets ready. We've got our little backing page ready. are having to, on those 3 sides there, we are going to just put this together here. Now, with this, you can leave this top bit open and have a pocket behind there. I'm not going to do that on this occasion because I'm going to do something a bit different and have the pocket behind there, but in a different way. But I'm just saying, if you glue on those 3 sides, you would have a pocket that you can put something in behind here. Okay, so I'm going to just stick these all down now. Hope you've had a fab weekend. Thank you so much, everybody, for your fantastic compliments and lovely words and of encouragement and support that you gave me when I launched the Christmas kit. I was just overwhelmed by everybody's input. It's just so lovely of you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that so much. I was nervous. I've never made a Christmas kit before. So, you know, there's always the hope that people will like what you're doing. So thank you for giving me that reassurance. That is so lovely of you all. Where would I be without all my lovely supporters? You are just an amazing bunch. Really are. Okay, so I've got that one stuck down. I'm going to just take the glue now. And again, we're going to just stick this second biggest pocket down. And I'm just going on the 3 sides here. 3 sides. Okay, there we go. I'm going to stick that down there, like that. Okay, so we've got that there. Now you'll see that the templates make the paper slightly smaller than not right buffed up to the edge. That's because you don't want it to stand in the way when you fold the sides down. Okay, so just mentioning that. Okay, now I'm going to just take this one and do exactly the same. Just get it on those 3 sides. And I'm making sure I've got ample glue here just so that it doesn't loosen. I'm particularly worried with the top corners at times, so I would love to know if any of you partake in Halloween and what you're dressing up as, or do your children and family do that and make a special occasion of it? What do you guys do? I don't get dressed up much. I just have sort of a head thing that I put on, usually like an Alice band or something, that I just have when I'm opening the door to the children, and there's going to be an influx, as I'm sure you'll all have. So, yeah, a little bit of fun and games, isn't it? Right, is it this way? Right, these are the bits that I showed you earlier. They are slightly smaller than this, and it just gives a little edged view like this. So when you stick this down, you've just got it a little bit away from the edge. So that's what that is. So I'm just going to put some glue on there, and yeah, just carefully going to put a closure on here, probably an eyelet, but you know, you can put whatever you like on here. You could stick a ribbon down. So before you stick this bit down, if you had to put a piece of ribbon there and then stick that on over, if you don't have an eyelet, that would work just as well. If you do that on both sides, then you've got a little thing that you can tie a knot or a bow in. So, you know, there are ways to do this. Right, I want to just get this down properly. Okay. All right, and then on this side as well. So there we go. Right, got that down. Okay. Right. So I'm going to just go and grab my little eyelets quickly, and I'm going to be back here just in a second. Okay, so I'm back. I've got 2 of these little eyelets. They are from We Are Memory Keepers, Memory Makers, that one. So I've just got those in my box there. I'm going to just be brave and no, Let's not be brave. Let's just be realistic. That would be better for me. Right, so I'm going to go with a little spot here. It's just a case of having it right on both sides. I just want them to match up. So I've just made a little spot there. It's not quite in the middle, but it is this way. And then I will just press these out. Now I'm not going to reinforce this hole because oh, that didn't quite spring back. That looks good. Yeah, and then the same on the other side. So let's do that. There we go. Right, so that looks good. Happy with that. And then just to press those in, which is easily done, isn't it? Right, so we'll just do that quickly. So we've got the one there and the one here. But as I said, if you don't have an eyelet crocodile and things, or just an eyelet setter, which I had a different thing I used to hammer in before, you know, use the ribbon and tuck it underneath this little decorative top bit. Okay, that's going to work just as well. Right, then I just got a bit of ribbon here. Just going to thread it through here and here, just to work out how long I want it. I'm not going to necessarily tie a bow in here, so I'm going to just pull out a little bit more. And that's from Plum Boutique. And we will be able to tie that there in a minute. So at the moment I'm just going to let it lie on the one side. I just want to decorate this up in a minute. So first of all, what I'm going to do is the little twist in the tail. So I'm going to put that to the oh, I haven't finished decorating here. We can do that. Let's do that. I need the sharpest scissors. So I've just got a little piece of ribbon. You can use lace, you can use whatever you have. I just want to tidy up the edge of that ribbon there. I'm going to grab I'm just going to use this glue that I have here, I think. I'm going to just put some of it down here. This works equally well with fabric. So use your fabric glue. There we go. And it's a bit longer than I'd like, so I'm going to just trim this off a bit more, as you do, you know. Okay, and then I think a little bit over here that's not quite stuck. Right, there we go. Okay, and then it's just a little sentiment: be bright and shine, which is very important at the moment because the weather here is very dull and gloomy. I've got the light on here and it's daytime. So yeah, it'll be the light more often now that we're heading into the darker seasons. And I'm just going to stick that on the edge there, like that. Love the sentiments. I think they just finish things off. So there we go. We've got the inside decorated. I am going to close this now. And we might as well just tie a little bow. Not a bow, but close it. I'll come back to what's going in where at the end. I have then taken an old mailer like this, and I am going to use this to make a bit of a pocket thing. So what I did was I took this and I just placed it here with my pencil. I've got it on the edge and I've drawn a line up to the size of this gateway here. But I've then just carried the line right over the top there. So I'm going to start off by just taking the mailer on the non-windowed side, and I'm going to take my knife or your scissors. I'm just going to cut that piece off. This I will use for another time, you know I will. So just put that there. Now I have drawn the line which marks the top of that bit there. I'm not going to cut that off. You know, I like a little bit of reinforcement. So I thought, well, let's just reinforce that edge. So this is just a junk mail envelope. You know, I save all of them. All I want to do are reinforce these little edges here. So I'm just going to grab my scissors. I'm cutting to the line. Then this is the line, as I said, that marks the top of the gateway. And I'm going to just fold this down on that line. Like that. Okay, I'm going to do the same this side. So let's just get that. I suppose it's easier if I just, you know, could be a bit more. That's it. Like that. And then I'm going to just use that line there just to give me an idea of where I need to fold it. Because this bit's got the folded side of the seal, the flap bit, so it's made it a bit thicker, which is good. Okay, and the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to have this as a back pocket for one side of my goodie. So we've got these nice robust edges here now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to then just take the glue and close up. Well, let's start by gluing these flaps down. That would be a good start. I think it's easier if I do it like this. I'm going to just go close to the bottom edge here. Like that. So there's that one. Sorry, it's a bit fiddly. Okay. Just get my bone folder in there. So that one's nice and flat. And then the same with this one. Unfold it quickly. You know, I'm making life difficult for myself. I'm just going to angle that like that. And I'm going to do the same here. Oh, it should be this way, shouldn't it? It's a bit untidy, but you know, that doesn't really matter. You're not going to see this bit. But anyway, we'll do a bit of tidying up. Okay, so let's get this bit down properly again. Like that. And then we can do the same here. Much easier when we've got a bit of angle there. Okay, now I just want to make sure that I get it close to the bottom edge, so whatever I put in there isn't going to get caught on anything. Right, so let's just get that nice and flat. There we go. Right, now we can go with the gluing down the side. There we go. Right, close to the edge. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be a brown envelope at all. That's just what I have on the top of the pile. So I just grabbed it. We're not really going to see it too much. This is now going to be a pocket at the back. And I'll tell you why I'm doing this, because I'm going to make a pocket on the side. All right, otherwise I would just shove it in the top there, not worry. Okay, so now the way we need to glue this, the back of this, onto this, is going to be a pocket in a different direction. So we've got our pocket at the top there. Now I want a pocket on the side here because my page edge will be this side. So the way I've got to do this is to glue on those three sides there. Always remember to check, because you know, oh, I've made this mistake. Make sure you've got this the right way up and you're not gluing it upside down. Okay, otherwise you'll have your pocket at the base. All right, so I'm just going to hang on to those ribbons. And I always hold on to the side that I don't want to glue. So in this case, it's this side. So when I turn it over, I've got my widths about me. So there we go. This is the side I don't want to glue. Okay, now you can use your double-sided tape to do this. You know, that's also great to use as well. But I'm going with the glue. So I've got that there on three sides. Like that. There we go. So plenty glue that's going to hold it down. I'm always mindful of these corners at the edge here. Okay, put that back there. Now we can turn this over. And we want to get it on here. So I'm going to just, now that our flaps at the top, I'm just checking. And we want that down. We want to drop that like that. Okay, so get your bone folder out, press it down nicely on those edges you've just put glue on. And there's a little bit of glue there. And then this top side had some as well. Okay, just use my finger really. Okay, so you've got your pocket at the back here now, nice and sturdy as well. And you've also got your pocket now that's above this over here. All right, so you've got a pocket in there as well. Oops, if we let it glue properly, that is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, while that's doing its thing, I'm just going to tie a bit of a bow here, just so that the ribbon's not in my way. All right, I'm going to let that dry a bit. Now I want to stick this whole thing down into my journal itself. This is my book page, so it's just on the inside. I think it's one of, oh no, we've got those there still. So we've got a few from the middle. So that's the middle page. Then you've got this one. Then you've got that one, the other side of it. You've got that and this one. Now I've put a book page in here, and there was a tea stain page there. So that was the other side of those pockets. Now what I want to do is I want to put this down here. I'm going to be putting a large tag in here. So I'm going to, this is the tag from my kit, from the add-on kit. I want to just put it in the top here just to see how far down I need to have this in my journal. So I need to have it sort of at that position there. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to stick this completely down because I'm going to have a pocket from the one side. I don't need any more pockets, so I'm happy just to put loads of glue all over here now. Get it any on here. Right, so I'm going to just gauge it. That's where I need it to be. I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to stick that down just over there like that. You can see I've stenciled on the side. I've used my bundled sage. So that's what I've done there. And now I'm happy to press that all down very nicely. Okay. Yeah, it's coming together. Right, so we can open this up now. Let's just take out one of these sides. Right, I'm not going to put anything on the inside there, but I am going to get everything decorated up. So that's our big tag from my add-on kit, from my sunflower kit. And I'm going to just put that at the top there like that. Then I have got a few bits. I've got all of these come from my ephemera pack. I'm going to put that into the back pocket here. And then I've got another little tag from my add-on kit. And all these ribbons come from Plum Boutique, as you've heard me say many times. So those are going to go in there. And then I've taken from my add-on kit the little circles that I made. Put again some eyelets in and some little bits of ribbon. And I'm just going to tuck those in over here like that. Okay. All right, so we've got everything decorated there. We want to now just put our ribbon in like this, and I might put a little flower die cut or something on the side here. I might not tie a bow because it does add more bulk. I didn't quite do that centrally, did I? Sorry. There we go, so more or less like that. This would work equally well with string or anything that you have. I'm just looking here if I want to put a little die cut or something on there. I've got these still, but I might not. I'm just having a little play around here. But you never know, something might just, you know, speak to me. I might end up putting some of those on there like that. Looks quite cute. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. No. Right, so we'll see how we go with that. Let's just see if I can grab one of my butterflies over there. Yeah, should we put that one or should we put that one? I quite like that one. Okay, so let's stick these down. I'm going to just cut these a little bit shorter, and this one, just so that I know that's where I want them to be. And I'm going to stick this down as well on the other side, give it a bit of balance. So we'll start with that. Oh, I'm so excited to get going on the Christmas journal. I'm hoping to finish this with you guys during the course of the following week. So, and then next week we will start with our Christmas journal project. So I'm looking forward for you guys to follow along with me. Don't forget that anybody who buys the Christmas journals, all three of them, so that's the ephemera kit, the add-on kit, and the journal page kit, I will be putting you guys into, well, it doesn't matter what you buy really, but any purchase from the 30th of October to Friday, the 4th of November, which is at midnight on the 3rd, hitting the 4th. So everybody will go into a draw. I'll take the names off the orders on my Etsy and put you all into a draw and get my daughter to do a draw for me. And I will pull out 5 names. Those 5 people will receive whatever they have purchased on the order that I draw out. They will get their orders done for free, so during that week. Okay, so go and have a look on my Etsy store if you were after something or keen on getting something. This is your opportunity to possibly get it for free. So yeah, I thought I would just mention it. Right, I think this needs to come down a little bit. I don't want to bend it when I open that up too much. Right, let's just push that down. There we go. So that's come together really beautifully. Now the only thing that's left is we do have a pocket over here now we've made, and I did use one of these bits of ephemera from my kit, put a little tag on it, tab there, it's backed onto card, and then put a little ribbon in that one as well. So that one's going to just stick out over here. There we go. So I'm just thinking, where is it? Where is it? Right, so that's got to go in there at some point. Angela. That's it. Let's just make the opening right there like that. That's better. Sometimes you just get it stuck on one little spot, don't you? And then it gives you a hard time. But now that I've loosened it up, it's absolutely much better. Okay, so I just need to press that all down and arrange this properly. Okay, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed that quick little video. Just something a little bit different to what we normally do. Make use of those mailers. They're great to make little pockets in your journals and make all these places to store your secret memories and messages. So thank you for following along with me. I look forward to seeing you on our next video, which will be Tuesday. We'll be doing a couple of other things. In fact, I think Tuesday will be the day that I'm going to put all the pages into this journal, and then it'll just be a few bits and pieces that I will do for Friday. All right, and hopefully Sunday I can do a flip through. Let's see how we go. All right, so thank you so much as always for following along with me. Go give this a go. It's really easy with a template, but of course you don't have to have the template. You can make it up yourself. All right, so thank you. I look forward to seeing you all very soon. You're all amazing. Thank you for all your wonderful encouragement and support, and stay well and enjoy Halloween. So bye-bye.